Shalom. Call hello, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Bahashim Akakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, to the Akwat that are listening, learning, being a pillar of rest, the 144,000 and one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm Brother Yahshua. I'm back with the WW3 Daily Update. Shalom and salutations to you all. North Korea is in the fight. We're going to go here. North Korea been starving themselves for years and years and years for this moment. Well, somebody's not eating, but sure Kim is eating, but now they got what it takes to fight the U.S., right? That war is still going. The Korean War of yore, like 1950, still going on. All right. Joel 3 and 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. North Korea is not fighting South Korea. North Korea is fighting Babylon the Great. Understand that. Okay? North Korea is not fighting Korea. North Korea is fighting the United States. Okay? 14 hours ago, NBC News. North Korea is in the fight. NBC News. Did I say CBS? Lock it. Take it. Slovakia. Try it again. This might freeze up on me altogether. I'm going to be real careful. Wait. It's going. Not going my way. Let's try that again. Don't want it to freeze on me. All right, take it.
The unused roads and rail Korea with the South were blown up in a spectacular and symbolic display of aggression. The explosions, seen in videos taken from the south side of the demarcation line, triggered warning shots from South Korea's military and strong condemnation from South Korea's government, a spokesperson calling it a very abnormal act. For days, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un had vowed to cut off the links once seen as symbols of inter-Korea cooperation and to entirely sever his territory from the South. The fury over drones, with North Korea accusing the South of sending several to drop propaganda flyers over Pyongyang 3 times in the last month.
Would America do that? See, the head fake, if you will. The head fake is North and South Korea are fighting each other. They're not fighting South Korea. Okay? They're fighting. Just like Vladimir Putin knows good and well he's not fighting Ukraine. He's fighting the United States of America.
Kim Jong-un's powerful sister, Kim Yo-jong, declared there's evidence proving it was the South. At first, South Korean military officials denied it, then said no comment. Both sides now positioning forces at high alert, with recent images showing that the North has been laying landmines, laying anti-tank traps, and building barriers for months.
Kim Jong-un has made clear that he sees this not as one people, but 2 states on the Korean Peninsula, and he's taking efforts to send a direct signal to South Korea that the era of engagement is over, and this is a physical manifestation of that policy.
During Russian President Vladimir Putin's visit to North Korea in June, the 2 nations signed a comprehensive strategic partnership, stoking fears those deepening ties have emboldened Kim Jong-un.
In the absence of North Korea's relationship with Russia, I don't think we would see the North Koreans be as provocative as they are right now.
It's still unlikely that Kim will launch any sort of large-scale attack because of retaliation by South Korea, along with U.S. forces, could be devastating.
We continue to urge the DPRK to reduce tensions and cease any actions that would increase the risk of conflict, and we encourage the DPRK to return to dialogue and diplomacy.
For years, there have been upticks in
Martha, like a skeleton. Come on. That's all we need. We don't need Martha Raddatz at this point. Rat ass. All right, Martha. So, yeah. Let me see. What? Nothing. Nothing, Martha? No. Okay, so basically, let's just go back. All right. Hey, the weak, right, is saying they're strong. North Korea is like this. Come on, Babylon. Let's go. Babylon. Okay? They want to fight Babylon. They ain't worried about the Koreans. They got the Korean, right? Let me ask you this question. Does South Korea have nukes? No. America has nukes, right? North Korea has nukes, and so does Russia, and so does China. See how that works? Does South Korea have nukes? If they do, they have US's nukes. See how that works? But old Kim got his own shit. And no leash. He's the attack dog. Anyway, that's what we see going on. All right. I'm going to read 9, Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. So we should be looking, right? Here's what we're looking for now. Since everybody else is engaged, you got Eastern Europe, you got South China Sea, you got the Korean Peninsula, you got Valley of Yehoshaphat, which is what they call the Middle East. So we should be looking for India, Pakistan, right? And got to go to Africa, right? Just for this thing to flesh all the way out. Let's see, this is Ezekiel. How do we know? We're looking for these names, okay? In the next few, okay, here we have Iran. Okay, start at the top. We got Russia, okay? Iran is in there, okay? Turkey is in there mixing it up. Syria is in there. You're hearing about that, right? And many people with that's where Kim and Xi come in. But how about, we got to be looking here. Name was named, these African countries. So when we see them, right? And it's not that they're not there, they are there, right? This guy right here, the voice of reason, Military and Foreign Affairs Network, you keep your eye on him if you want to see what's going on in Africa. JK, where is he at? The voice of racism. Let's see, come on. So you come over here and you can see what's going on. So you got Ukraine. Then he talks his crazy shit. Ukraine. What is the Mark War? He does his own thing a lot, so he gives his opinion. But he does, see, French intervention. So you look for these different reports on different battlefields. Ukraine, Israeli, Russian, Hezbollah. He was doing a lot of Tigray and Ethiopia while that was hot. So it's not hot right now, Donbass. But when it is, you're going to see it right here. Okay. March to Armageddon. But see, so this is what we're looking for as far as how close are we? how are things, how are things progressing? Because we have to see all of these things. We have to see an uptick in fighting going on in Africa, because those countries are mentioned. Okay, Venezuela, battlefield Venezuela, battlefield Venezuela. So when something's going on, this dude is, he's on it. Okay, China, Russia. I'm looking for Tigray. Anyway, or Ethiopia, Saudi Arabia defeating Yemen. He's everywhere with it. But see, this is what we're looking for. We got to see this. We got to see Ethiopia. We got to see Libya. I bet if I went way back with this guy, if I went way back, I could find some. That's Ukraine. What's his brother doing over there? Earth. Let's see. Global war. Ukraine. See, it hasn't popped up. But when it does, when there's action, then he's on it. Dawn of the global war. Must be something hasn't happened in a while. So otherwise you'd see it up here. Anyway, so I'm gonna end it right here. Or we'll be here. There's North Korea. With that, we hope that the elect were edified, you brothers and few sisters. Shalom.